Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Media Picker. My name is Brandon. If you're new here, this channel is about anything related to reselling a media online for a profit. This is the first of a series I'm going to be doing for cassette tapes. These are going to be just high dollar cassette tape sales to look out for. I can tell you right now that these I think are all brand new sealed. Not like you can come across new cassette tapes anywhere virtually, garage sales and estate sales and stuff like that. But it's just some kind of stuff, the metal types of genres I'm going to kind of point out for you to kind of keep an eye out for, certain types of bands maybe, so on and so forth. I've already done a couple of videos for CDs like this. I've done one for DVDs, the first one for cassettes. I'm going to try and keep doing these every so often, every month or two, and kind of get you guys an idea of what to look for. So I've got 12 or 13, I think I just randomly pulled. And we'll go ahead and start here. I'll point out a couple of things also. So first one here is Pantera. And if you're familiar with any type of metal music, you've heard of Pantera. Thrash metal, heavy metal, depends on the genre you kind of want to put them in. Dimebag Darrell, Vinnie Paul, who are both deceased at this point. Pantera is still going on in some form with Zakk Wylde and Rex Brown and the lead singer. But anyways, this is brand new sealed. This sold for $149.99. New cassette tapes, a lot of people like buying them also. A lot of people just, it's kind of weird. I'm a member of all kinds of groups on Facebook. There's a lot of people that just like collect sealed cassettes. They don't open them, they just collect them. And in a way, it's kind of a way of looking out for your future, I guess, sort of kind of way, like, you can resell them for more money down the road, maybe. But if you're paying $150 for it, I doubt you're gonna get much more than that later. But teach their own. But if you found it for $1 and did that, then yeah, it makes all kinds of sense. But just kind of going over pictures that's sealed. Yeah, just sealed across the board. Another thing that's kind of funny about this is there actually is a grading market for this. So kind of like grading comics and stuff, they now do it for cassette tapes and CDs, VHS, I think DVDs also. And then people try to sell the graded ones or collect them or whatever. But anyway, so $150 that sold for is definitely heavy metal, Pantera, sealed, anything come across like that. Even if it's like new or used, it's gonna hold some value if you can get cheap enough. Same vein of metal. Disturb the Sickness, their debut album, which just hit its 25th anniversary. They were just in Chicago recently for a concert, as they are from the Chicago area. $155 on auction, brand new sealed. But as you can see, just again, another one to look out for. Even used copies could go for a little bit. So definitely, if you can get for $1 or $2 used, I'd pick it up. But just something to look out for, metal. This one kind of surprised me. I gotta fix these tiles. Here we go. And fix the page. Dr. Dre Done Budgie Thing cassette single, brand new sealed, $161.10. So a while back, I bought a box of cassette singles. I have no idea what's in there. I bought it a couple years ago. It's still in there. I got 300 of them. I got them for like $60. So I'm hoping some stuff like this is in there, but I highly doubt it. Anyway, brand new sealed. This is like probably $350 back in the day when you purchased it from the record store. $161.10. That's freaking crazy. I can tell you right now in the used market, there are some cassette singles that actually do have value. I've sold some upwards of $25. So don't snooze on cassette singles because they also can prove some value too, even new or used. Okay, here's where I talked about grading. Nirvana, Nevermind. Everybody knows this album if you know any type of music as far as grunge or just rock in general. This is graded by IGS. I don't know if they're one of the main grading companies, but what they'll do is they'll give it a code. They'll put the title and everything on there. So this code actually represents like in their database of what this is. They graded it 9.5 out of 10, sealed. Metallic grade tape. It doesn't tell clean back, UPC. So it's 8.5 to 9.5, I guess, is how it is. Oh, case is 8.5. The seal is 9.5. So they grade the seals on this too. So they're actually grading like the top and bottom seals. It's a weird market. I don't think I'd ever get involved with it unless I found something like for $1 or $2 that I knew I had some decent value. Like if I came across this for $1 or $2 or $5, maybe send off to get graded. But the problem is sending off to get graded, you're looking at probably without looking it up, you're probably looking at $50 to send it off, and if you want to expedite, it's going to cost more than that. So I guess all in all, is it worth it? And in this case, it is, but I wouldn't send anything off. There's a lot of risk there, especially when you start paying quite a bit of money out of pocket to actually get that done. So, but grunge, Nirvana, it used also Nirvana cassette tapes have some value if you can get them cheap enough. I've talked about this with CDs. I'm going to talk about it again with cassette tapes. Basically, you're looking at 90s hip hop, anything obscure, anything sealed, honestly, at this point. Even 2000s hip hop, because that's you get to the early 2000s stuff. That's where stuff was rarely produced on cassette, and even just for that reason alone, increases the value quite a bit too. But never heard of this artist, Tommy Wright 3. Feel Me Before They Kill Me. It's hip hop. I'm guessing this is probably mid to late 90s. Let's see if we can zoom in and take a peek. 98. So late 90s. Again, brand new, sealed, and sold for $350 on auction. Speaking of early 2000s, this came out, I believe, in the year 2000. It is Linkin Park, their debut album, Hybrid Theory. Again, brand new sealed copy. This is an amazing album if you've not heard it. On a Warner Bros. Record label, brand new sealed, Linkin Park, $224.72. Again, this is definitely worth money on used. Also, obviously not at this rate, but it would definitely be worth picking up if that's something you come across. So as you can see so far, I've pretty much keyed on metal and hip hop. That's kind of all I've kind of looked at this point. You get to the stuff from the 70s and the classic rock stuff, and some of that stuff actually might have some value. And I'll probably what I'll do is probably the next one. I'll go lower tier, so I'll look at stuff 200 and under, and kind of get an idea, and then maybe do one under 100 that you can possibly come across. Stuff that you can actually probably come across, because this stuff's going to be pretty rare if you come across it. But it is something as far as type of genre and artist to keep an eye out for, especially on this format. I've seen this a few times on here when I was searching this, so this actually has value. I've seen some ones that were sold for more than this. Raekwon, the chef, only built 4 Cuban Links, Wu-Tang. It's a purple tape. Really can't. Yeah, I guess there's a purplish hue to it, as you can kind of see there. This is brand new sealed also. Yeah, I don't like new, used. So here's a used copy. I think newer ones I saw maybe were like $350. This is like I saw like 4 or 5 of these. So kind of crazy how much I came across this just looking at this. So this one actually is definitely one to look out for. Again, this is 90s hip hop, maybe early 2000s. Let's look. I'm not seeing a year. I'm gonna say definitely late 90s for sure. Probably early 2000s if I had to guess. RCA. I'm not seeing a year anywhere. I can look it up later, but anyway. Yeah, I'm not seeing one. It's late 90s, early 2000s, though. That much I can tell you. But definitely not one to keep an eye out for. Here's another one. I kind of looked around, and this actually goes for a decent amount used. This is like $25-$30 even used copies. DMX. It's dark and hell is hot. This is brand new sealed, $600 sold. plus shipping. Just crazy. I wonder how these people actually come across some of the stuff. Maybe they got like a storage unit that had like some new old stock in there of just boxes of cassette tapes and stuff. And I don't know, but definitely another one to keep an eye out for, new or used. Again, we're looking at late 90s hip hop here. Okay, now we're going to go on to some stuff that is limited print run, at least for the next couple. And the next two, I believe, are from the same artist. Yes, Taylor Swift. Fortunately, we cannot get away from her. At least the Chiefs lost. Anyway, Reputation, brand new sealed. I want to say these were limited runs that she probably had on her website, if I'm not mistaken. $539.98. So it was a limited print run, if I'm not mistaken. Someone correct me if I am wrong on that. But again, brand new sealed. So definitely one to look out for. And then I think the next one's here is also. Was this Reputation? Next one's Reputation also. You can kind of see the consistency among the listings. Crazy the difference actually on this one. This one sold for $650 brand new. Limited print run, obviously, I'm going to assume. Because why would someone pay $650 for cassette tape in general? Yeah, limited edition. Clear. What was the other one? Doesn't even say. Okay. But yeah, so that's the reason why. Limited print run. So that'll increase the value right there alone. This is where you also kind of want to look out for early demo releases, promos, stuff like that also. System of a Down, demo cassette tape from 1996. Went on auction for $780. Notice the condition. Good. This is used. It's like literally like just a handful of tracks on here. It's 3 tracks. That's it. So paid a lot of money for 3 tracks. That's crazy. 1996. This is metal. Classified new metal technically, I think. But anyway, I just classify it as metal. But again, $780. Used copy. Couple more to show you. Going back to hip hop, an artist I've never heard of. Get the screen lined up here. $1 grand opening, Houston, Texas G-Funk. Again, hip hop, never heard of it. $800, freaking nuts. Again, I'm gonna assume, yeah, mid 90s, 95. So again, unknown record labels, unknown artists, just something obscure. Look it up, new or used. Doesn't matter what format. CD, DVD, obscure movies, B movies, stuff like that. For DVDs, definitely. Cassette tapes, obviously. Look all that stuff up. You'd be surprised in some of the stuff. I'm even still surprised in some of the stuff. I've been doing this for a handful of years and been collecting for 25 years. CDs, I got 5,000 CDs in my personal collections of all various genres. So, but even stuff still surprises me to today. You can't ever stop learning when you're doing this. Actually, that might have been the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. So, just to kind of reiterate, obviously cassette tapes that are new. If it's something unheard of, look it up. Certain genres are kind of key, and also you want to look at for metal, hip hop, late 90s, early 2000s, anything almost. Take a peek at it because it's when CDs were really taking over. So cassettes were stopped being produced. So if you find something around 2000, 2001, 2002 on cassette tape, maybe worth more cassette than it was on CD. A couple examples: Linkin Park Hybrid Theory that I showed you in this video. Even a used copy, it's worth more on cassette than it is on CD. Another one that I've actually sold before: Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory. On CD, it's worth maybe $1. On cassette, it's like 12 to 15. So again, format does help. Depends on when it was released. As the format was getting slowly kind of phased out or at least minimized, But if you get anything out of this, consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Click the like button, which also does help me out. And then click the bell for future notifications, other videos just like this. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.